Nope, walking ahead.
Oh my god.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day and excited for this kickoff of TBI League Season 2. I am Terry. I'm joined today, none other than Flippy.
Flipster himself in the cut. You already know what's going on. TBI League. We're starting out Season 2. We got Crybabies. We got Goldcore. It's gonna be gas.
Hey, I'm excited for this matchup. Excited for Season 2. TBI League seems like it's growing every day. Join the Discord, sign up if you want to be a part of that growth and maybe try to play into next season. At least you can join our sub pool as players are become unavailable. That'll be your chance to get into it. You can also volunteer your time to do some casting and observing with us here today. But enough of that. Let's talk about map bans. Let's talk about this match setup. So,
right before map bans, I want to say for TBI League, real quick, this is not a comp league. This is a draft league that you can apply to join. If you ask for the Discord, there might be a /Discord command. Maybe. I don't know if I have it set up properly, but I'm sure someone will link the Discord for you and you can join. You can apply to be in the sub pool. That's how you get in all that. Terry explained that. We have 11 weeks, and then we are going to go into playoffs, and we're going to be playing 2 maps today. How it works, if you win in regulation, you get 3 points for a map. If you win in overtime, you get 2 points for a map. If you lose in overtime, you get 1 point. And if you lose in regulation, you get 0 points. Total of 6 points up for grabs each week. Now let's get on to the map bans. Terry, you can start us off with that one.
yeah, and just to kind of
better. I can't see anything.
just to kind of reiterate, 1 second, Flip it. We have 12 leagues. We have 12 teams in here. So that means you can make 11 unique matches out of that to where each team plays somebody they haven't yet. Okay. So after 11 weeks, they're going to add a week for SI. A lot of people are going to be out traveling for SI. So 12 weeks later, about 3 months, the regular season will be done. Then we'll go into playoffs. There'll be more announced on playoffs later about the formatting and how that's going to work out. So stay tuned if you're interested in all that. But without further ranting, map bans. All right, so we're going to play 2 maps here. We got Night Haven and Border selected up. Goldcore has selected to go to Night Haven where they'll get defense. Crybabies has selected Border where they have selected to start on defense there.
I actually, is that true? I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess if it says it, it says it. I was lied to earlier.
Were you lied to?
Yeah, they told me that they wanted to attack both maps at the start. I asked, I was like, any messages you want to send? They were talking about how they were, gonna attack twice, but if they didn't put it in like that, that's not how it's gonna go. I think both teams are ready though. If you want to get it started, I think there's nothing stopping us from getting into Night Haven.
Oh, you know what? I did read that wrong. Crybabies will start off on attack both times.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Gunners.
Okay.
Absolute gunners. Well, we're going to check in our lobby here, make sure everybody's ready. I think our lobby is full.
We're good.
We're going to double check our settings here. So we got Crybaby Tag, Goldcore there. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good.
We will get.
You guys excited? I'm excited. I'm ready for this.
I'm excited.
Cry's ready.
It's been so long.
Crybabies are saying they're ready. Come on, Goldcore. Give me that ready.
The other team's ready. You can start it. I asked. They're good.
You asked? All right.
Yep,
hey.
Yep.
Hey.
You're good.
You own it here. You own this here. All right?
Yeah.
This is your baby. All right. Well, without any further delay, let's get this going.
I'm getting that invite link set up because, believe it or not, I did not have the bot set. Oh, I'm way slower than people who are in the game. Get out of the stream if you're in the game. What are y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Map bans. Who do you think's coming out? Who's Crybabies banning?
That is a
It's gotta be Bitch Beard.
good question. I'm gonna probably say Blackbeard. Blackbeard is kind of universally hated.
Gotta be. Yeah, there he is. Deuces to you. Good riddance as well. I hate Blackbeard. I can't ever tell when he's ADS.
I don't think he's too bad. Honestly, the biggest complaint I have with Blackbeard is the nades behind the shield. Give him can openers. We just took him away from Buck. Probably more happy with it.
Yeah, it is a bit annoying that he can hide behind the shield. Is Goldcore's logo DMA? Yeah. We got a Ram ban. You could tell Goldcore knows tech on lair. Ram's being super annoying, especially on that basement site. You can just throw it from outside and have vert on one of the defaults. Vigil going away too. Super annoying to drone and super annoying gun to fight.
See, personally, I would prefer to pick Buck over Ram there because you can also go through IT and you can work the vert in storage and in lounge from above. You don't even have to risk yourself from nitros.
Yeah, but are they going to do that as Buck?
A lot of people don't do it. I think a lot of people don't do it, but I think it's the meta way of doing it.
If it was comp, they would be gone. But it's not, and we got a cap cam ban. I'm excited to kick this off. First round of TBI League. We have the winner of Season 1, Track
Oh, hold on. I have my shit set up 6-6.
Terry!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have you set up 6-6. All right. Well, hey. I had this set up from something else called Old Terry Tourneys. So, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna fix this lobby here. I apologize for the delay. We'll get it back running as soon as we can. I'm gonna start a timer. It's gonna say 10 minutes. Probably won't take us 10 minutes to get it going, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, just like I said, I know it said 10-minute timer there, but we didn't need all 10 minutes. We're ready to go, and let's get this going. Sorry about that delay, folks. Nighthaven, map 1 of this 2-map clash between Goldcore and Crybabies.
We're back. We're back. Let's pull them up on the stream. We got it. Goldcore, Crybabies. The number 3 captain versus the number 12 captain. All the settings are right. Everything's looking green. I'm excited to get it going. We got Command Center coming up first.
So, fill me in. I'm not super familiar with all these players that play TBI. You got 12 teams. You got 60 players. A lot of folks there. You are a draft league. Could you tell me what players we should be looking out for? Like, are there any star players here? Because I'm assuming out of a draft league.
Matter of fact,
you have some
third
tier
overall
lists.
pick. Third overall pick. Specs. You're on him right now. The man himself, the ranked gunner. I believe he's top 1,000 champ almost every season. But if you want to talk about top champs, you got to talk about Cry. I mean, he's got the 3-letter name. You could tell this dude's a tryhard from that alone. And his stats back it up. I'm pretty sure he's champ number 200 right now. Plays with King George a lot. So per team, I'm going to say Specs and Cry.
10 seconds left.
Okay, so we can expect some high active shots here.
Of course. I mean, especially when it comes to gun skill for Specs. I mean, this guy is a straight shooter. Speaking of straight shooters, though, I got the straightest shooter I know IRL, Bad Bros 85. He's subbing in for this game, subbing in for Ducky. And other than that, we actually have all members here.
Well, it looks like Crybaby is opting to at least spawn at the park side. I personally agree with that. I think it's safer to do so. You can rappel up on the roof and get away from here. Don't really have to challenge this top lobby, although there is Sushi here on Bandit that will try to contest that immediately. Looks like they're going to opt to open up the connector wall here. Time will show if that's just for pressure or if that's just for their push.
I wish Sushi was tricking that wall. That could have been tech from Sushi.
You know, it's a pretty dangerous wall to consider tricking, considering you can get pushed from top lobby or over on the meeting area.
Yeah, but you got audio for that. You can have someone hold your door connect.
Yeah, but as the walls are open up, it gets a little dangerous, right? It gets a little dangerous here. So it looks like they open up the connector wall, maybe not pressing it, but just to kind of make him not feel so comfortable extending over into connector. You get an angle through the pillar at that point. Ash is underneath, getting some utility to lead it off the IT floor, holding that angle. If anybody tries to bandit trick that, they would surely regret it. IT wall opened up now. Looks like the bulk of the push is over on the IT side. Lone Soldier
very
Monkey Nuts is over at connector.
Ooh,
But
the Nitro
Specs,
comes up from Specs. I gassed up his gun skill, but it looks like he's going to get an explosive for the first kill onto the board. That's Nick down, and there goes Siege Randy's from Kayunik. That's the ace, evening it up. I'm going to go try to take IT here. Very standard push. Looks like we're going to see a gunfight between Cry and Warden. Team captain versus team captain. Trax takes him out this time.
good shot there by Trax taking off Cry, getting the Ash off the board. It's now a 4-3 man advantage for Goldcore in this defensive start of the matchup here. Wetter by himself outside of IT has the case. He has one attacker over on the roof above meeting. It looks like they're going to opt to rotate around for a more connector side play here. IT, they fell a little flat on their face.
Could someone that has mod try to run a prediction for us in the chat, please? Looks like... I like how they have that rotate high. It kind of hides their heads for the time being. Looks like they're really going to have to flood here. They only have 10 seconds to do it with. They're going to have to go for breach and go through electrical. Specs going to pick up one. Sushi grabs another. Specs with a 3K. Not even close.
Yeah, when they lost their initial push, I mean, they got the connector wall open. They got the IT wall open. And then they opted to do a little bit more of a split push there. I think if I'm Crybabies, the adjustment they need to make upstairs on that attack is putting more resources into securing maybe the Aqua side or Rafter side. If you're going to do an IT take, you really need control over that Rafters. You can't let that player in command feel so comfortable of challenging IT like that. Probably don't want to press into IT until you have a little bit more control there. Valkyrie underneath, played by Specs, played dividends, though. He got a Nitro through the floor, I'm assuming using the intel from those Val cameras that he brought.
However, you know, got to be fair. Defender-sided map, you know, you're supposed to lose the first round if you're Crybabies. Chalk that, get it off the board, lock in for round 2. We're attacking. We're attacking basement.
You say you're supposed to lose any round. I would disagree.
You're not supposed to, but you gotta keep it mental.
To lose anything. I mean,
maybe that's why I came like last. And
you shouldn't be surprised for defense to have like a 4-2 split, right?
5 seconds.
That'd be pretty common here for Nighthaven, but Nighthaven's getting more and more familiar, more and more standardized. I would make some good comparisons here to, say, Clubhouse, whereas like CCTV, it was super meta. As teams figured out attacks more and more often, CCTV fell out of favor, became more teams' tertiary site. But it's a harder site to hold once teams figure it out. Command Center, with a lot of teams that know how to attack it, it's harder to hold. And what we've seen out of Crybabies there was a little bit too spread out. There was no refrag potential. All those kills were kind of taken in isolation. Sushi's prepped up on the wall here, ready for a bandit trick. Is he going to get it? I think he will.
Definitely
he got the right side of it. 4. Second EMP goes out, so that's 2 EMPs gone. They only got 1 left.
1 out of 2 exothermics getting broken there. Looks like he's going to back off. He thinks that they're going to go for Animus Wall. If they do, that is a crazy read.
Ooh, he hears it.
Exothermics coming out.
Is he there inside? Oh, what a nice trick. So at this point, they're locked out, but Nyx with the perfect vertical above is going to shut down
Specs. Huge entry kill. And as you were saying, bringing the buck. Sushi going to pick up one on the shield. Oh, wait, no, Sushi going to pick up one, sorry. Not on the shield, on Bandit. Nitro comes out, tags Nick.
Unable to get any walls open, though. I don't think Crybabies is all out of this, though. They still have Blitz. They can force their way down Exo stairs, but they need to be careful for all these vertical holes that are made up. If he hops in that window here, surely Siege Randy is going to get a pick here.
Don't do it.
In. What's he
droning? What's he droning?
Cry, though.
Cry picks up a kill. Onto Trax. Oh, no. That's Case. That's criminal. You gotta be droning for that. The players in vending should have told him about that unfortunate lack of communication.
And it seems like Crybabies is just a little bit scattered out. They're not really sure what to do with this blitz. Cry is actually being the spearhead of this offense here, pushing his way down the XO and then came right back up the steps. Seems like they're worried about a roamer off site, but little do they know
30
there's
seconds
everyone
left.
downstairs.
They need to make a push here. The clock is ticking down, and I don't even know where they're going to push from. I don't know the plan.
I think they're just trying to see what's open and make something happen here, trying to look for some magic in the last 15 seconds. Pride did spot out the Malusi, but Siege Randy found Nyx. Pride goes for the 1v1 there, will not win it out. Bad Bros will take out Cry instead. It's all down the blitz. He finds one. He's got two more to find in 3 seconds. Shield on the back. He'll find the one. Does he even have time to find the other? He does not. Case will not touch the floor. Loser due to time.
He might have been able to stick that, you know. Maybe.
I mean, a 0 second.
The other player had to be bad for it.
I mean, you start a plan at 0 seconds. You got 7 seconds to,
you gotta
to
start.
complete it. I mean,
You're morally obligated to start. Especially if you got no bullets and you can't kill the guy. It's a moral obligation to start the plan. We don't save in these parts.
well, it's 2 rounds now down, where Goldcore has really done a good job getting these early picks on
Defenders, protect
and
your
then
bombs.
causing Crybabies to stall out, not having a lot of time to actually execute. Crybabies as a whole does seem to me to be a little bit spread out, not really able to refrag themselves from any positions that they've been playing. It's really just been, so far, individual plays that's been happening. And it's not really coming together as a team at this point. But we're still early up into this matchup.
To be fair, I'm sure they had a main plan and they were going to play it together, but you got to give credit to the Bandit Trickasushi there because he kept both breaches closed.
10 seconds.
Well, that's easily adjusted. Say, hey, we don't need everyone.
Come on now.
We don't need everyone outside of assembly. Okay, we don't need Thatcher and Thermite down there. You don't really need a Thatcher. If you have the buck and they're running Bandit, take the vert. Don't let him Bandit trick. Get the kill off of it. Delete the utility from above. That's the answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight 2020 for them. Unfortunately, they're going to have to live with their mistakes and focus on this round. They're attacking storage here. It looks like they're going to do a top down. Don't
Well, I
hate
hope
it.
that
And I
hindsight
definitely.
is there. I hope they take that round and they learn it and they adjust and adapt to give us a little bit better of showing so far, because so far Goldcore is coming out a strong defense right now. None of these rounds have been close.
I'm a big fan of this position from Trax, and especially having the Warden play it. Very strong position to hold and very annoying to clear. Lucky for them, they have an Ash there, and maybe she can get rid of that shield easy lemon squeezy. No way they're letting Sushi trick.
Seems like they are. Nyx, though, making his way into connector. He is confronted by the Warden, but the Warden has pushed out of electrical. He's now playing in server, a little bit deeper back. Seems like Nyx is worried about a Nitro singing out from the top of the wall there. IT wall will be opened up now. Still a 5-to-5 man count. No damage done to either team right now. Hatch will be opened up. Assure Calm came out to say, hey, if things get a little too hairy, I'm going to drop this hatch and escape. I do not need to play my life here. First pick of the round will go to Cry, though. Sushi off the board.
Yeah, and that is tough. Sushi's been pretty good in these first 2 rounds. Where was Cry, actually, when he picked that up?
Ooh, and Specs heard some noise at top water. Takes out Monkey Nuts. Swing at Raptors. Almost takes him out as well. Down the tracks, and Specs to hold this top floor control there. He spots ahead over an IT. Prone's out to try to save his life. Tracks there for support, but it won't be until a late, wider swing. He will find Nyx with it, though. Eliminating a player out of E-Box.
This is the 3rd floor. This isn't even sight. I almost forgot where they're attacking the extension so good.
Ooh, Trax with another. Could not get 3, though, as Kinyuk takes out Trax. It's 30 seconds now. They now have almost secured the top floor. I don't think they're aware of Specs still prone up here, and it's all down to the Thermite now. He finds one, unaware of Specs. Surely he gets the last kill here, and there it is. Goldcore, 3 defensive rounds in a row, switching over to attack now.
Yeah, TBI League runs the Skyline 3-3-3 formula, was voted in by the player base. Do you spectate on controller or keyboard?
Controller.
Yeah. It's a way easier.
I mean, I'm sure there's advantages to using keyboard, but controller's just kind of what I learned.
Yeah, I got my second monitor up and I'm trying to get an overview, but I don't have my controller with me, so I don't know how to really operate it very well, so it's hard for me to get the overview.
Well, Goldcore with a successful defense sweep on their first 3-round split of it, winning their primary, secondary, and tertiary site picks. It's now going to flip their way over to Crybabies, because they say if they can mimic that success as well.
I mean, it's pretty hard for us to make a prediction. We haven't seen him defend yet.
I would say, just from looking at player positioning, I would say Goldcore is going to win this, at least Nighthaven. Crybabies don't start adjusting and making some adaptations here, just to how they're pushing. I mean, there was 40 seconds left, and they still haven't secured top. They got players downstairs on the first floor just holding angles. I mean, Cry got to pick up off of it. But really, they need to be working together with the drones and the guns, getting trades, clearing out this top floor control much sooner than what they have been.
Well, Terry, I also think the team winning 3-0 is going to win the match.
Well, I'm saying they're not 3-0. I'm just saying they're not 3-0 from defense. They're 3-0 because Specs and Trax were upstairs with crosses together. It wasn't an individual player over an E-box like we seen on the Cry.
No hero plays. They were losing off pure siege. Looks like we're going to go for another bandit trick, and they're being lazy. They don't have specs below yet. They could sacrifice a thermite charge. I really hope they're waiting for some pressure on IT before they go for this. It looks like they are. Specs is underneath. Well played so far.
He's still going to go for the bandit trick, and he'll get it.
This guy is absolutely insane.
These Kiba berries are almost in.
I was going to say, if he got that done, that would have been some crazy tech.
There'll be no more exothermic charges available to Goldcore to use. They still have an ace, so it looks like they're saving the ace to push over on the connector side. That'll be good for getting rid of that mirror off the connector. I'd probably, if I was them, I would open up that mirror there on connector, and then I'd rotate over the rafters to open that up as well.
Shout out Sushi for pinging the mirror right as you said it. This guy's got to be in stream without delay. Oh, Pride takes out Bad Bros, evens it up. He's going for 2.
Will not find that. Only a little bit of chip damage done to Siege Randy there.
I hate that that's his name. That's Sorrenta from season 1, Trax's brother. Speaking of Trax, he goes down to Monkey.
Monkey Nuts. Say his government name.
Monkey Nuts.
All together now. All together now.
Monkey Nuts 8.
There you go.
Gotta log in.
He ate the Monkey Nuts.
Monkey Nuts 8 and specs.dash_dash. 4v3 in favor of the defense. Crybabies looking to secure their first round.
And the same critique I was giving Crybabies, now Goldcore is doing this. They have 3 attackers in 3 separate locations. One in rafters, one in connector, and one outside of IT. There's no trade potential here.
Oh, pushing in. Just barely misses 2 different gunfights. Specs also doubling up on rafters. The take is coming together, but they do it so late. There's only 15 seconds left.
Specs walking. Oh, and a nice shot there.
5 seconds remaining.
No
Will that be the round-defining moment for them? Is he going to get 3 to his name? He will.
Specs shits on everybody, and that is the story of the round, bringing it to 4-0. It does not matter if you don't have a strategy. It does not matter how late you push if you are going to click everyone's head.
I want to see this double kill there. I didn't get the 3-piece of it, but what a moment for Specs there. That second shot behind the chassis, that's really what sealed it in there.
That was diabolical. That was dirty.
It was so nice. I got to see it twice. Crouches in, swings, get the mirror, unready for it. Chassis player was ready, but unfortunately, Spec shots just found where they needed to go. Goldcore now rotates their way down to the base. 4-0. Sorry, Goldcore. Crybabies is now rotating down to basement. Goldcore up 4-0.
I'm surprised we have not seen a timeout coming out from Crybabies yet. Hopefully, if they lose this round, this is when they call it, because you're down 0-4, and it might not be because of which side we're playing. Sushi switching over to the blitz. I quite like that. Sushi's usually very aggressive on that blitz. Usually he'll try to get in someone's face and take a one as soon as he possibly can. Hopefully he doesn't prove me wrong here. Caster's curse doesn't come to be true.
The Thermite and the Maverick is interesting to me because normally if I see a Maverick brought out on a basement attack, I'm expecting someone to go down to assembly, cut a line in, and they're holding it maybe with an OSA shield behind it. While the rest of the team goes down the EXO, the Maverick's job is to just hold the breach. Not really push through it, but just make some spots. But instead, he's going to make a little cheese grater thing.
Interesting.
He might get punished for this, and he will.
Oh my goodness.
Will punish that.
Trax, why are we making one small dot? Make a line at least, my brother.
Well, the kill
Let me get a look at this
count
blitz.
is
Let me get a look at this blitz.
There is still one lone rummer. That'll be Cry over in kitchen. Slowly working his way through. Blitz isolated by himself. He sees one being patient. He'll find Specs. That'll be IQ off the board. Surely that'll lead to a call out from Sushi. They know he's over on this side of the map. And sure enough, here comes Sushi. They're going to try to hunt this person down now. Cry's made his way up to the top of the lobby steps here.
I don't think Sushi knows. I think Sushi went in kitchen.
Looking for him.
Oh, he did at first.
But there's no support for Sushi here. He's going to have to win this 1v1.
Is he going to find him? Oh, no. Now you're in a 1v1 against Blitz. Are you good enough to win it? You can't see anything. And oh gosh.
Oh,
what in the God. What in the whiff? What the hell did we just witness? Cry keeping his team alive through some shenanigans. Oh my goodness.
Huge.
All up to Bad Bros and Siege Randy's.
You hate this kid. You hate
Bad Bros subbed in for the team, and it's gonna all be up to him. He's Thermite, he's got Case, he's got Smokes, but he doesn't have a chance. 1 minute on the board. He's gonna creep his way towards site. And immediately Wetter's gonna take him out. Great positioning there from Wetter. Not much bad can do there.
Yeah, I mean, Cry on that roam there, he just absolutely dismantled that. I mean, he only picked up 2 off of it, but having them such in disarray with a person above was just, I mean, from a utility standpoint, you lost your IQ, you lost your blitz, but what it really put you in was in a 2v4. And now you're forcing your way down EXO with a roamer behind you.
Yeah, I mean,
being diffused by attackers.
it all really fell apart, and it really came down to that lurk from Cry, and credit to him for that. But I don't know if we can keep that up to make this comeback. I mean, we need some teamwork, some chemistry here, some planning.
It's not over until it's over. I think the adjustments Goldcore should have made there is bring it OSA, cut a line, don't make a hole. If you give somebody one spot where your head can be, then your head will be shot. They only have to look at one spot there. So don't do a little Swiss cheese hole. Make a line, have an OSHA shield behind it, and then bail out. Leave one person at the assembly wall if you choose to bring the Maverick to do that. If your plan is not to walk through assembly breach, but to just use it to cut angles and to do a good post-plant position there, that's a great idea. Don't disagree with it. Then send the rest of your team down EXO.
I don't know how I feel about this barricade.
Ooh, Specs coming in from down low here. What magical make happen out of that?
Specs has a similar play style to the MVP of Season 1 Dynasty. Like to self-drone, play kind of isolated, and look for gaps for their team to maybe execute from. It's been working, I mean, it's been working for him so far in one of the attack rounds. But will it work in their third attack? Can they get the win on the upstairs bomb site? We got F2A Cog. He's feeling it. He's on console though, you know. You got a console recoil buff.
Is that all it is? Is that all it takes? I just need to use my controller.
I think you just need to pull down.
Just pull down. I'll try that next time. I'll try next time.
Yeah, I pull down too much and shoot at feet like it's Valorant and die. It's my best move.
It's patented.
I mean, I don't know. Sushi might have low-key taken it over. All of that blitz play.
Now, a minute and 40 into the round. None of the walls have been opened up just yet.
Nothing's really happened at all. I mean,
it's just a bunch of droning and posturing right now. They're going to have a hard time pushing through connector with that mirror there.
I mean,
Ash underneath.
They have the ace. They have so many things to deal with it. And there it goes.
Sushi with
Sushi
the pick.
Picks up Wetter playing an
Almost
electrical.
got a second for it.
Reloaded. Jingle Peak's coming out, bullets whipping by people's heads.
Nice thin angle, but you got to be careful challenging that. Somehow he wins that.
No way.
That is insane.
And Nick picks one up as well, and that gives Crybaby's man advantage. Monkey Nuts picking up another, and it's a 4-2. Crybaby's all of a sudden about to be back in the game. It's up to Specs and Bad Bros, the Ash and Therm, two iconic operators, but they only have 20 seconds, and they are not even close to sight. Lucky for them, they have that Mira popped, but that's about the only thing they have going for them.
I mean, the time management here just wasn't what you needed to see. I'm not sure if Specs wasn't getting the support that he needed, but 2.5 minutes spent and he's still underneath, forced to just walk in and get a kill. There's no time to do anything else. I think at one point he was trying to make his way over the rafters, but when all those kills came out through, they just, you know, he kind of got stuck downstairs in the first floor.
They weren't able to find a gap. The defense played tight, and then they just forced them into heads-up gunfights, which they weren't willing to take until they were forced into them. So I well played from the defense. A little bit interesting on the connector setup, but if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
No. You should probably fix it.
I would fix
better.
it. I would.
Yeah. Yeah, you should probably fix it to do it better.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. Disappointed, son. You think it's interesting how Goldcore opts to just not run the mirror?
I don't like the mirror upstairs. I hate it. I mean, I hate it. I hate playing it.
I think it's huge.
Every time I play the connector mirror, we lose rafters and I die. Or they go below and I die. Like, they get IT and it's cut off. Like,
yeah, just
that
don't lose
rafters.
Don't
lose rafters or below
10 seconds left.
or connector or electrical.
I'm hearing a lot of complaining about things that can easily be solved.
Yeah, I solve it by not bringing Mira. Just like Goldcore has done. I'm copying the winning strategy. They haven't lost the defense yet.
Yeah, but, you know, it's how much of that is skill versus lack of coordination that we're seeing out of this. Respectfully.
There's respectfully a lot of lack of coordination, and that's what you're gonna get from TVI League. This ain't default Siege.
Hey, I love it. I love draft leagues. I love beer leagues that are just, you know, we're just gonna run some rank stats. We're gonna have some fun with it. That's what we're seeing here.
They're droning, trying to see if Sushi's going for a bandit trick again. They're gonna be happily surprised that he is not. Looks like Spec's gonna be lurking down in vending, maybe playing Nitro, perhaps.
I would say for sure that's the plan. Is just to get just to be in that downstairs roam presence. They haven't done anything to try to drone him out or clear him out. He has plenty of utility to deny a plant underneath if he chooses to do so.
No rafters presence from Goldcore. Spot the yokai.
working their way around to the IT breach. Now, imagine that's the next goal that they want to open that wall, getting connected.
Is it just me or are these guys slow?
I mean,
Like,
I think
it's
they're
been
just
half
trying to
the round, we
calculate their
haven't
risk.
contested at all.
We're just calculating our risk here.
Oh, there we go. Cry jumps in.
Good
Picks up
trade.
Sushi, but not
That was a
before he
good trade
grabs
from
Nick.
Crybabies. That was a good coordination, pushing the Raptors door, Raptors window, got across, traded it out 1-for-1, and you have the map control. You got some positioning.
Oh, aware of the Valkyrie's presence below, but does the Valkyrie know that Cry knows?
Oh, here's somebody outside his window. I think Cry's going to
Is he baiting?
stab here.
Oh my goodness. They have some coordination now.
Oh, but
Cry
Specs wins
the
it.
gunfight.
Specs! Single-handedly demolishing that again. That, again, Specs.
We gotta be hitting our shots, Cry. Specs is going nuclear right now. 12-2. He's got a 6 KD. Suns come out.
The attackers bomb diffuser has
Specs with a triple, and Siege Randy cleans it up. 5-2. 4 defenses straight for Goldcore.
I want to see the instant replay on that moment downstairs with Specs. I mean, losing 2 bodies and having Specs underneath with the Nitro in hand. Ultimately, he didn't need to do that Nitro, but that could have been that is the pivotal moment of that round that spelled the difference between a win and a loss for Crybabies.
Are you Mega Terry
Am I
on
making
Twitch?
defenders
No,
protect your
I'm
bombs
the
from
average
I
Terry.
thought that was you. I thought that was like a burner or something for so long.
No, that's one of my friends.
They're talking about Specs recoil as if he has a macro. I can't tell if it's a meme or not. I wasn't locking in like that, you know. I ain't making any accusations. Wait, what are they talking about R4C? Oh wait, that's a I don't. Oh no, they're trolling. They're trolling. They're trolling.
Some tomfoolery, some shenanigans happening in the chat. I don't have a chat window open. I'm dialed in right now.
It's definitely some she/he shenanigans.
some shenanigans. Serious.
Some false allegations.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Well, Specs again downstairs in the lobby area to roam, but sights down even further downstairs in the basement. Looks like instead of bringing the Maverick, they are going to bring the Thatcher and Thermite. Now, will Sushi be able to get another bandit trick? Specs, though.
Oh my
Getting the
goodness, this
opening
guy.
pick. That'll be the blitz off the board, the spearhead for that offense.
Wow, I mean, what can you say? 14-2 in 7 rounds. I mean, this guy is going crazy.
Hicks has made his way into the building. I think he's roam hunting for this player of Valkyrie. Specs now made his way into lounge. Hatch will get opened up behind him, waiting for the drop. Does he have intel onto the Valkyrie? Shots will reveal a general location. Nitro in hand. He rips it out. Won't find its target. Won't do any damage. Fortunately enough to Nyx. Actually, no, that Nitro
Yeah, it
put
did a
down
ton of
the
damage, I was going to say.
put it down half. About 50% damage.
That was a ton of damage.
At least 50% of his damage. Is he going to rip this out? He's going to rip this out. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Cry's making his way into
Warehouse.
warehouse there. Warehouse.
Cry wants his rematch. Cry wants his spin back. Cry says he's the higher rated champ. And Specs falls back wisely, though, giving up on that layer, falling back to the support of the Warden. Oh my goodness.
And
there's
they
no
are
way to
just,
know where
they have
Specs is.
3 bodies committed to getting Specs out of here. I can't argue against it. He is the lone.
I don't like Warden
Ooh.
pushing up there. That seemed needless. I don't think they're aware of Specs' position.
Well, they're about to
Oh
be
my
made
gosh.
abundantly clear when Specs comes out. Either they'll have to kill him before or after he gets a kill, but this is a position where
This
he can
could be
make a play.
nuclear. Don't let him do it.
None
No.
of the attackers on Crybaby is aware of
Oh,
this yet.
I think it's about to be. Oh,
Oh, shots come out. He'll find one.
that's the case down too.
Bad Bros will
Bad
find
Bros
another
picks
one
another.
off screen. It's all down to Nyx and Wetter now.
Nick's
will
finally
shut
takes
down
out
Specs
Specs after he
lead.
gets a triple kill, 16-3.
Oh, there you go, Nix. You got to pull the goo out. 27 seconds, just a sliver of health. Anybody can sneeze on this guy.
No health, no time, no idea where they are, and Bad Bros cleans it up. And oh my goodness, we're on match point. Simple as that, we're on match point. And they just can't stop Specs. Specs on the lurk is just, I think they need a direct take. There's no timeouts coming out here. I don't know if they have an IGL on their team, but I don't actually think they do have an IGL on their team, and we can kind of see that from the 5 attack rounds lost and 0 attack rounds won.
Let's do a quick scoreboard check here. Let's see what we got. 16-3 coming out of Specs here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, Goldcore sitting at match point for the first map in this best of 2. Looking to close it out. Get a solid 2 points into the standing. It is 2 points for a map win that doesn't go into overtime. 1 point if it does. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 points if it doesn't go into overtime.
But Crybabies are not going to fold that easily. The game is not over yet. They want an attack win on Night Haven Labs, and I pray they do a direct push. I pray they have some sort of coordination. Keep it simple. Keep it direct. Avoid that pesky lurk that's been bothering you, although it is a mute, so he might be on site this time.
Defuse it.
Looks like all the attackers going to be spawning Park here.
Man, they hit that door like they were going to be off to the races, but immediately just repel it up.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be taking it fast or direct.
I think Monkey's got a chance here to at least scan some feet from the Goyo that just fled the scene. They should know top lobby is clean because Nix is at top lobby.
Man, it seems like... Oh, Track's going to pick up Nick. That's one in connector, and they inch ever closer to match point.
Specs is just furiously challenging this IT. He does not care. I mean, he just has...
Is he going to get this fight with the Thatcher? Let's see. They're really trying to take him, but you don't see anyone droning each other in. Everyone's just droning for no reason. Like, we got to start putting bodies behind this drone, Crybabies. I mean, everyone's self-droning. We got to have someone drone someone in.
Wetter has made his way into the warehouse balcony. Specs trying to jump out for a cheeky run out on electrical. Will be punished from a Claymore. Wisely placed.
And it looks like they're going to take into connector. And the Vert presence has peeled back wisely, but they've wasted a lot of time and picked up 2 kills. Bad still swing. Oh, Siege Randy's goes down to Kunik.
3v3, 50 seconds left. You have almost a
Make it a 3v2. For the first time ever, it seems like the attackers have some light in Crybabies. They're over by Connector and Lounge. Both defenders in a position to play off of each other, but this is a very winnable round for the attack. They have 40 seconds left, a lot of time, and they're so close to site control. They just need to find a location.
He wants those feet. Sushi finds one. Kunik finds another. It's all down to Sushi's trapped in storage here. Shots will come out. Monkey will close out Sushi. That will give them Crybabies a little bit of life. They could stay in the series a little bit longer now. Still at match point. 6-3, Goldcore Crybabies.
And they've survived to make it to defense. That is huge. All you need to do is rattle together 3 defenses. You don't have to attack again. You scrambled and you got your 1 attack win. You're done with that. 3 defenses. All we need to focus on. It looks like they're going to start with control room. I like it. I like starting with control room. That's better. I wonder how this team is going to attack control room. I'm willing to wager that I think they're going to have an
Attackers
enter
need to
from the
locate and
basement.
defuse bombs.
I mean, so far they've been pretty consistent with their attack, right? Well, we're not even going upstairs. We're doing the mid floor site,
Attackers
so
have located a bomb.
maybe they'll play it a little bit differently. Maybe they do send that specs through basement. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the spec style. Play alone, look for gaps. Maybe he'll go cargo or vended.
Loading new map.
10 seconds to insertion.
I'm a fan of the setup I'm seeing though over from Crybabies.
5 seconds left.
I like their setup in cargo. I like their vert presence.
Defuse a bomb.
I don't think there's anyone below, but not the end of the world.
Barricade up.
Sushi on this blitz, though. I wonder what magic he tries to make happen. Is he going to go for a lobby side, or is he going to rotate over to
Specs is
block?
going to the basement, I think.
No,
I think I was right.
I mean, I'm sure Specs is. But what's up with this blitz? And blitz is going to the lower rare house, which is maybe questionable. You know, you're going to give more angles than what you can deal with as a shield.
I think he's actually going to rotate over.
Down. He's going to have
I like
Specs
this.
with this downstairs clear here.
Changing mouse.
Both teams are currently just trying to gather intel and fill each other out.
Did they not have that hatch open? It seemed like they had pillar hatch shut. Oh, great kill from Specs. And there he is going up cargo. Gonna lead the push. Don't know where the blitz has gone off to.
I guess the blitz decided he's going to go up the vending and support that instead.
Oh no,
Specs is
Weather,
just
you gotta keep shooting.
Absolute wrecking ball right now.
Goes down to Punic, and now there's a blitz in his face.
My eyes!
Oh my goodness. And in a flash, it is over. That is Night Haven Labs going towards Goldcore. And next map we got is Border. So stick around for that one. Geez, Specs though, a one-man army, 18 kills and 5 deaths, I believe.
Well, we're going to give us a couple minutes for teams to get up some refreshments, use the restroom. We're going to set up our lobby. Encourage you to do the same. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hey there, folks. We are right back at it, heading into the second map of this 2-map series. Night Haven went the way of Goldcore, where they won it out 7-3. Heading over to the second map now of Border. See if Crybabies can pick up some points here.
Crybabies actually opting to attack first on both maps. Interesting, considering they haven't won an attack yet, but you know what? The decision was made, and Border is a much more attacker-sided map, and I'm excited to see what Crybabies can bring on it. Two shields gonna go down in the ban phase. Let's make it 3. Let's get a clash ban. That's what the people really want to see.
I think Blitz is an excellent ban for Border. I mean, using Blitz to take control of the break room, top east catwalk, just that side of the map, which generally in Border, that is the pivot point, whether you want to do a lockers execute or an office execute. I think it's wise to take control of that and then pivot from there to kind of see where they're weak.
Sushi must have lost all his confidence on Blitz after that fight with Cry.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, hey, there's moments like that.
Me, I've never whiffed as Blitz. Don't dig up the clip. You could find it very easily. I'm sure Jerry probably will if he's in here. Jerry loves that clip. Anyways, it looks like we're going to start off Armory Archives on Border, one of my favorite maps. And I'm looking forward to see how they're going to attack this. This is a site that this is a map that really allows for a lot more direct takes, which I think can benefit Crybabies because the Lurk was killing them last game.
I think Border is definitely, you know, my friend Scares calls it a hell in a cell kind of map. I agree with that analogy.
I like that. I like that.
It's very small. It's very
And
aggressive.
and so many soft walls.
Every single site, you are a barricade away from being in the building and being able to hold F and plant. Don't think there's any other maps in the pool that are like that. That border is that.
Damn, is Border the only one? I'm trying to think. What about like Chalet, maybe with a wall, because for basement?
No.
No, not a canine door.
I mean, there's some
not
sites.
really bar though. Not bar.
There's some sites
no,
on
there's
every
bar
map.
too.
Some sites on every map. But this is the
Not
only
kitchen.
one that's like every single site.
Yeah, you might be
smack
right.
a barricade.
Chalet's only 3. That's tech. Speaking of tech, Trax going for an aggressive spawn peek. Looks like he's not going to see anyone over there, unfortunately for him. Oh, is that Cry? Cry wants smoke.
Ooh,
This is the
narrowly
one
missing.
tap.
So that's the bow out of that. I would too. I mean, that's pretty one way in favor of the defenders there.
Yeah, and that boy got an ACOG.
ACOG versus ACOG. Specs holding down what a lot of people call gel or bunker position of the break room. Rotate in and out of 90 to give himself a little bit of flexibility getting out. I think he's just going to try to deny them from taking break room as long as he possibly can.
I like that they're setting up a cross of people to clear this guy out. They just need to have good coordination to do it. Let's get someone to drone and people to push off of it. Spec's going to leave under the pressure. Keep it in a 5v5. 1 minute off the board. They've cleared CC and they're getting wall. Pretty good start for Crybabies.
Right, droning in a little bit of a dangerous spot here. A half wall player could potentially peek up and get a thin angle onto that. Oh, no. Okay, he got the other panel. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe.
Oh,
You
not
know,
for long. There he
into the
goes.
Specs,
Spec
though.
opening up.
They now have break room control at this point, but walls for the main breaches open. Shots will be sent in through break room. That'll be courtesy of Specs playing at the half wall position. Spots the Thermite, will dispatch him as well. 2 kills on the round already for Specs.
This guy is heating up. He's getting good. Get some shots taken.
He's just
land some back to
crazy
Nick.
aggressive. I think Trax is going to come over and give him a stem, and then he's just going to go right back at it.
The Spec support squad is real. He didn't hear that goo. He didn't hear him take out that goo. Bad Bro's gonna get the refrag. It's up to Cry and Wetter. They have
Specs is
CC
just super
control.
aggressive. Really aggressive player with the mechanics to back it up. I mean, every gun he's had in his hand, it looks like there's just nothing to it. I mean, he's got the pull down figured out. He is finding heads with it. Trax, though, in a good position to snag somebody here at top metal. That'll be Wetter.
Swing off
Bad.
that Lucy. What patience. This is a new man. Oh my goodness. Cry hitting every piece of utility. Wetter takes out Bad Bros. Trax takes out Cry. It's down to a 1v3 for Wetter.
Seconds remaining.
He's gonna run on in. He's bobbing and weaving, getting some pre-fires out. Injures Doc, can't get the kill. That is round 1 to Goldcore. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Well, Goldcore is definitely not going to go out with a whimper. They're so aggressive. They are just, I mean, the breach was open and Specs didn't care about it. He's just going to keep swinging it. He's still going to keep shooting at it. He is just,
I mean, if you're winning every single
really aggressive.
gunfight, why not? I mean, like,
I mean, you
they
can't
cannot
fault the
stop
guy.
this
I mean,
guy,
if,
right?
if it's working, you know?
the GG Easier banner is real.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Heading over to the
Now,
bathroom teller site.
If there
This
is ever
both
a
teams.
site to rush, it is this one. Specs is always starting off-site. He's giving you problems on the lurk. Hit direct. Try a direct push. Just once try a direct push. Change up the tempo. It'll work. You got it.
Especially if this
That's-
hatch is forted. If they fort this hatch, a plant at the window is much more viable.
Please rush. It doesn't even need to be a window rush. Rush just anything horizontally. Just do it fast.
Just from looking at the operator lineup,
Seconds left before insertion.
I would be very surprised if we're going to see a rush come out of this team. They have all the makings of a vertical take here. Dokaibi to hunt down some roams. They got
Hey,
the
well,
ramp. They got
that's
the
that's if the rush isn't free. You know that's just that could be just. I got wishful thinking. Okay.
Hey, you can wishful think all you want. They do not have the utility to do just that. A rush would have to be at the right location. Capkin on the board would be pretty difficult to work through.
What are we in 2018? Coconut bra? Oh my goodness, it works.
Disgusting. Get him out of here. Check the Moss files. It's disgusting. It's illegal. Sushi finding another one though.
Nick, and it's a 5v3 with less than 30 seconds left. Man, we got to do a direct take, boys. These long ones are not working for us. We are not droning good enough to do a full clear. Everyone is self-droning.
I mean, I'm not even sure if like it's what they're trying to do as much as like how they're doing it. Like the first two picks, no one's around for a refrag. Third pick, no one's around for a refrag.
Exactly. They're not playing a style to do a full clear, yet they keep trying to do full clears. It's like I'm watching 5 individual players. I don't know if I've seen anyone drone anyone in.
Specs again, not afraid to get aggressive here, pushing this ventilation player. He sees the laser. Spots revealed. He's going to win it out with this Dokkaebi. I can feel it. And sure enough, he will. That'll be Monkey off the board, giving another double kill to Specs. Cry, though, firing back, getting traps off the board. But Serena will shut that down as soon as the sentence leaves him out.
Cry calling it a ping issue. Down 0-2. The morale cannot be good. All right, I'm gonna pay attention this time, and I'm gonna see if Crybabies. You know, let's get our eyes on Crybabies a little more. Let's see where the attack's going wrong. They're all gonna spawn Valley, so I mean, everyone spawn in Valley for event. Are they gonna rush for detention, or did they all just not pick and get randomed?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Well, it depends on how you have your lobby set up. Maybe they didn't have enough time to really think about their picks here.
Yeah, I mean, it is attack. You can switch.
Ever through the ventilation workshop plays almost the same as you see the bathroom teller site. Castle is commonly picked here. He can make the upstairs line of sights safe for them by castling off key windows and doorways. Has the super shorty to open up holes to the floor. You can deny any plant spot from above on this site,
10 seconds.
making the vertical play a very viable option. Pretty standard issue for a lot of teams, actually.
I really hope they don't try to clear vert and just rush. They just do full clears over and over again, and even though that might be, you know, the safest option, it's not working at all.
I think if there's
Try
a site
something
to
different.
not just run in, it's definitely ventilation workshop, because where you have
No, there's an
all the
easy
holes-
easy rush vent, and you plant vent door, bring capital, smoke the vert holes. I rush vent all the time. I love rushing vent.
See
Mark
these
my
holes?
words, I'm
These
rushing
holes
vent.
right here. If they
See when
if,
those holes
if
go
they
made, late, get
if
some
they
candelas
had
up
if,
top.
if
stun
they
up
made
top.
the vert, that is not going to work.
What if they stun up top? You just throw a candela up there. Ying's on the board.
Well, they are trying to do what you suggested. They are inside of ventilation now. Holes come out through the floor. Smoke will go out. Not sure.
They
if
don't
he
have anyone holding main
find
door.
it. He is
They
looking.
need someone holding main door.
Looking through the smoke, unable to find the planter. It will be stuck, and
Wow.
they'll escape right outside through the
Get
window.
this flippy guy as a coach. Holy, they rushed vent and it worked.
Sushi
3-3,
tracks
make it
flying another. It's
3-2.
all down to Cry and Kunik now in this 2 versus 3 post plant position. They'll find one, making it an even 2 versus 2. They are able to secure the ventilation control. They'll have a little hard time in this post plant position. Castle running out. That'll be Sushi. Won't find a pick for it though. That
They
plant
have
is
8
tucked
seconds
deep.
to start the diffuser. And it does not look like they're going to pull it off. Cry's going to rotate over. I like that from Cry's. Picking up one. Can he get the second?
They're out of
Tags up
time.
Doc. I think Doc's saving KD on this one. I see chat disagreeing with me, talking about the top take would work. Wait till they see what happened.
I'm with Chad. I'm
Finally.
telling you, like,
Y'all can be with
they,
chat. I mean,
okay. They failed to make the vert that should have been made before they even came to the building. They probably left all that set up to Castle with 4 barricades and however many reinforcements he'd done. Probably didn't have enough time to put holes in the floor. That was really the misplay
thing, and that's why the vent rush always works, baby. I do that, and one Candela up there. What's Castle gonna do? Hold vert?
Go against a team that has a combined IQ higher than 80. That was probably a mean thing to say.
Educate you on the vent rush, buddy. You're underrated.
I'm telling you,
okay.
If I'm in a
One
stat
Candela up top, Terry. One Candela up top.
I promise you, if you try the rush vent plant door on me, and I'm in my squad, you are going to absolutely get punished for it. There's 0% chance that's going to work.
I'll tell you a fun fact.
That might work against burgers, Flippy. It's not going to work against me.
Fun fact, Terry. My second time subbing on the Bro League, I played you on border, and we did that rush against you.
I mean, you're trying to pull information from me from like probably 2 years ago.
No, I'm just telling you. And you can Candela up top. It's not like Warden's up there, you know? It's money. It's money. Trust me. You'll see it.
Okay. I'm waiting for it.
Terry's going to wait for it. He's got to go back in time, though, because it just happened. Yes, Sushi, bait for kills. Get one. Does not look like...
He's just going to send Morse code. So I'm gonna look at somebody else here while he's firing off an SOF via 1 taps from East Spawn.
Man, I'm trying to see what attack do we think is coming out here. It could be an office take.
They got a lot of people prepared here on the archives, but there's no shield or util.
The Goldcore attack looks so much nicer than the than the Crybabies attack.
One thing about these draft leagues, though, is when you're watching these teams play, people don't really practice and scrim a whole lot for these. It is a more casual community kind of thing happening, and that's what really makes it special. It's going to be a different flavor and play style that you would expect if you're expecting to watch like a T3 org or something where there's more on the line than this.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see a lot more unstandard gameplay from this. A lot more. A lot of bandit tricks. You're gonna see a lot of bandit tricks because that's been the story of both maps. Doesn't matter though. When Sushi wins the gunfight,
he
Nick
got
takes
his.
him out though.
He got his.
That's a good one to win. Bandit off the board, and they're gonna get wall.
He got his. That
I think he got.
for sure.
I think he's getting wall. I don't know if he threw it before.
They're aware of the castle hiding here. This grenade is going to be a little bit short, though.
Unfortunate grenade miss from Specs. Looks like Cry's going to rotate over, try to get the flank cooking. Only problem is he's fat-ass Warden. Seems like Trax might be aware. Warden gets taken out. Well played from Trax. Down to a 3 versus 3.
So far, the bulk of the push is coming from this break room side. They could pivot off and go to the lockers or office in a matter of seconds here. Yellow Ping's coming out in the hallway. They're aware of Specs pushing his way over the office, but it won't matter. Kunik will get shut down. It'll be Castle off the board. Finger Gas comes out. He hops through the small window. Will get knocked for it, though.
Specs picks up 2. He's looking for a 3rd. Nick's ratting. This could be huge if they don't find him. Takes down Specs, and now he's in a 1v2. Does not seem to know the location of the players. And he goes down to Bad Bros. Does not get to finish his kill. And that is 3-1 to Goldcore.
Well, I'm not sure what else you can say here.
I mean, Crybabies are not playing like a team.
No, I mean, like we were touching on earlier in that round, is that, there's not like scrim strat stuff happening in this casual beer league draft kind of system we have going here. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it fun. I don't think that should necessarily be changed. But what it means for the gameplay is it's really going to come down to a matter of mechanics, ranked play, team chemistry. Like these guys can just play a lot of rank together and develop some
I
cohesion
mean,
off of that, and that's honestly all it really take as far as what team is playing as a team better.
and you know what? This is week 1. You know, they might not have the chemistry now, but once that chemistry builds, shit could get wet and wild. You know what I mean?
Wet and wild, he says. Wild comment.
10 seconds.
Bro, do you not say wet and wild in there like swimwear?
I think I'm gonna leave that as your tagline.
Oh.
You can have that.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to put you on.
You-
What is Cry doing?
Yeah,
I'm not
he's
familiar
being
with
a
this
snake.
tech. Are you?
He's being a snake, a little slithery, a little.
Yo,
sneaky.
wait, hold up. This is low key crazy. They're not gonna see that the barricade is broken. Oh my god.
If he
this-
gets a kill
this is
off
a-
of this,
Oh well, no, he's gonna stand and peek. I thought he was just gonna sit prone and they were gonna walk up the stairs and he was gonna shoot their legs.
this is some crazy aggro there.
Oh, well played. Picks up Sushi. That's hard breach dead. And
Case.
that's Case. Crybabies looking up. They finally get the entry kill, but it is taken back by Sorrenta instantly. Sorrenta, by the way, is the same player. He was just on his console account last time. No foul play. Don't worry. We've done our due diligence.
But at this point, the attacking team has secured almost control of break room, and now that they have break room, they got 2 minutes left. That's still a lot of time to work with. They can find what side of the map is more weak for them and start pressing it through. Punch hole, maybe a little aggressive moment there, but all 4 defenders are on the archives and armory side, a little bit split out, but they're all there. They don't have to worry about anybody roaming up or coming up these stairs, but a little bit of jiggle from Cry coming out of Metal Slab.
Fenrir is such a powerful operator on this map with all of those annoying arches and hard to see vertical placements.
And it looks like at this point, Goldcore is opting to do an office side of the push, maybe archives execute. Spots the head of the castle playing in Fountain. Specs coming over to support now. That'll be Kunik off the board. Castle down. Sorrento gets another kill off screen. It's now 4 versus 2 for Goldcore. When you have 2 more defenders,
They
they
don't
gotta
have
find
Case,
either
though.
Cry and Wetter. I don't think they're going to go for Case at this point. I think they're just going to go for the kills, and that's all what they'll do. Sure enough, Goldcore finding another attack.
Oh my goodness. The mental of Crybabies has to be in the gutter. Goldcore just squished them. No need for split pressure. They just slowly pushed them into sight and made them take gunfights, and they just couldn't win them. Well played from Goldcore. They got some shooters over there. Crybabies on the defense still. Can still bring this back. 4-1 is not over. 4-1 is easily comebackable. Border is a swaying map. You know, you can go on streaks on Border. I think that is that cam gonna be out of bounds? That Loki might be too high. I don't know.
I mean, they kind of done some weird stuff with Border and, excuse me, in the Valkyrie cams to where it's like something like
Yeah.
the chandeliers and lights. They like grease them up to where Valcam just doesn't stick to them anymore. That's probably what happened if I had to guess. I imagine that light just kind of bounced off. Don't think it got this stick up there.
I think it landed on a light. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the light is invisible to us at least.
Invisible Valk cam.
It's a glitch. Reporting. Reporting.
Banned.
Ban for exploitations. Fuse plate, which I love. I love Fuse a lot. He has a good kit. The only downside to him is he's a little chunky. But other than
I'm
that,
a big
running
fan for him
the
for this site
Fuse
too.
shield, which I think is fun to run. Shields are fun in and of themselves, a little bit cheesy.
I don't know if it's fun, but it's definitely meta. If you're running a shield and you're having fun, you're relatable.
If you
But-
can't counter a shield in the year of our Lord 2025, you deserve to die.
I'll complain about Blackbeard still. And Blitz on a 1. Specs grabbing another entry pick onto Kayunik. putting him at 8-2, putting Kunik at 1-5, and he's on the Val cams now. Oh my goodness. Sushi almost dies, but Nick a little slow to pull the trigger.
Oh, he knocked the ram. He doesn't. He almost ADS'd in time to win that. That would have been absolutely insane. But he's
Shout
going
out
to hop
Matt
out the
Rose.
radio window and get to pick up tracks. No harm, no foul. He will be back on the board, unfortunately, at 20 HP for it, though. It's now a 3 versus 3 man count.
Monkey
for
Nuts
the match.
on the board. Looking decent for the defenders.
Monkey Nuts coming in.
Looking better. Crybabies looking to claw their way back into this game.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Minute and 20,
it's
still
this-
a lot of time to work here. Last cluster charge on the board for Sushi. Looks like he's prepped and poised for a hatch drop. Imagine this workshop player, accompanied with his main lobby player, will have the angles.
Oh my gosh, plant going
Stop
down.
Sushi will go for the plant. Shots coming out through the wall. I think that will get stuck. The player above guarding it. Sushi, though, going for one. He will find one for it. Cry has made his
Effectively a
blink
2
up in
versus 2.
archives. Is he going to get it?
Oh, there's-
Retaking the vertical for it, though.
Crybabies back in the game. 4-2. Good flank from Cry and a good try from Bad and Sushi. Got the plant down, but we're not able to keep the post up.
Yeah, just a flank cam. A flank cam that could have been held. Would have been the big
Getting
difference there.
requested to read chat more. I'd read chat a little bit more. There's just a 90-second delay. Maybe I'll put it at like 60 for next time. So there's just a big delay, unfortunately. Dally says 20 gifted if they come back. So I will be doing my best job to rig the match so we can. I don't even think we've gotten confirmed for affiliate. I don't think you can gift.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Goldcore hopping over to the defense. Crybaby have won 2 attack rounds across both maps so far. Definitely not their best position, but Cry starting to heat up a little more. Going 7-4 right now. Not bad at all. Let's see what kind of take we're gonna see. I would really like to see some structure. Would love to see some structure come out from Crybabies. We have the ace. We could do an office take here. There's a lot of options they have. Dang, look at the cinematic you got going on. I feel like I'm walking the halls.
A
What
little bit
even
of
is
spot
Boulder?
being
Like-
set up
like-
here for tracks here. He heard a
like-
drone. Well, at least reveal his location for it.
Is this like some weird customs airport? Like, I don't know.
Dude, it's Border Patrol.
Border patrol.
Border Patrol.
Yo, I think my teammate works here. Shadow Stealth. Looks like Specs is going to be playing that CC doorway.
Spots a person on the upside down rappel. Question in my head is they did not. Okay, so what I see a lot of teams doing here is that if you're going to be challenging that door, you have the right side of the locker's wall open. You have a player half on there
yeah.
with a little bit of support from it. So that way when the player playing over in this gel area or falls back over the gel, bunker, whatever you want to call it, has some protection from the balcony. But as I'm running, Nick will find one on tracks. That'll be Alibi off the board, top east to their name now for the map control. Utility will have you believe this is a office side take. Now working their way over to it. Specs, though, rotating his way through break room, going to the east catwalk. Heard the utility coming out through call outs for sure. On the
All
east
ace
side,
charges
drone
down.
coming for him, though. He will spot that and dispatch it quickly. They know Specs is there, and Specs is going to reposition his way out of danger.
Did you see Nick throw his ace charge at an electrified wall?
Hey,
That was rough.
It happens. Sometimes those sparklies are a little hard to see. But hey,
Ooh.
Kunik has
Nice
made his
shot
way
from
into
Kunik.
the site. They have decided to just walk in and take heads-up gunfights, and it so far is working for him. 5-3 man advantage. Case in the site. Surely is starting to hit the floor, and there it goes. His cover on the
You got
support
the-
walked out for just a second to make sure no one was flanking him, though. Plant will go down. We're in a 5-3. Make that 4-3. Post-plant positioning here. A nice shot from
No.
Specs will come out, and it's now 3-3.
They're in the walls. They're everywhere. Goldcore players. Oh no, they know.
Just waiting
Don't
for him
peek.
to tuck around that chassis there. Time is dwindling. Surrender will come out through fountain, get the person behind the chassis.
They're gonna make the comeback. They're gonna click. Oh, they don't know. They don't know where Monkey Nuts is. If he can get this kill onto Specs, this could be huge.
Oh,
But he whips it, and they're gonna get the defuse. That could have been a huge round for Crybabies. Oh my goodness.
good
Hey,
attempt there.
Pat for saying that's wild stealth works there. That's where he works, okay? Oh my goodness.
They had the 5 to
They
3
had it.
man advantage.
No post
in
plant
a
at
post
all.
plant. I mean, really, that was Goldcore getting a victory from the Jolson defeat. I mean, Goldcore had no purpose, no
They didn't
business
try
winning.
post plant. Like were they even outside? Like they could have played on the rappel. They could have.
I
Damn,
don't think
how do you
could-
lose that?
You can't repel on that window. If you
They
have a
have the-
you have a deep archives plant, and the
Oh,
back
they
wall
didn't
for
have the wall
radio
open,
is
did
not.
they?
Yes, correct. The radio wall was not
yeah.
open. The only
You're right.
other positioning that you have other than holding archives
I thought he got it after
Would've
he
been
threw
going
the
underneath it.
ace charge at the electric part. Specs still having another elite game. He's starting off the season hot. 11-3. Whoever's doing stats for this game, I mean, you're gonna be writing his name down a lot.
Deploy.
A lot of kills, a lot of multi-round kills for Specs. So far being, at least in this series, forced to be reckoned with.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
I believe there's Crybabies need to play 2 more attacks to get back to defense. They need to win at least one of them. So they need to either attack bathroom or attack vent successfully, most likely, unless we see a little switch up on customs, but I kind of doubt it.
Crybabies is not going to go for a lockers overtake. Doesn't even seem like they're going to go for a break room overtake. Seems like they're going directly towards the office side. Nick has made his way into passport, trying to hit directly horizontal. Sees the barricade come up. Will he be able to punish the player for it? Good damage coming out, but not enough to get a kill off of it, though. Bad Bros is now aware of that position of it being held over in passport. Sends some shot right back out towards it.
Bad Bros narrowly gets away with his life there. A missed entry opportunity.
Probably
Oh my
will be
goodness,
pick of the
Crab,
round.
a beautiful
Max
shot.
eliminated cleanly, so.
All right, starting to heat up. He's going to get into another fight. Can't beat Sorrenta, though. Spec's going to take some damage. It looks like he's getting fought from the players outside of what is that, south balcony? I don't know.
Sorrenta with a nice protection there for Specs. He
like
swung
Specs
through the main
disengaging.
hallway. Got the person
Good
off of the
team play.
catwalk window.
Oh my goodness, and they're running away with the round.
All 4 defenders taking some damage, 3 of which less than half. 2 attackers full HP. It's not completely over yet. First domino will fall for Crybabies as they find 1 kill. They got to find 2 more. They'll find just that. It's all down to Knicks now.
Just as
Essentially a
fast as it
1
goes
versus
into
2 as one person is down. He is aware of that down. He'll clean it up. But Specs from the passport area will swing out and shut that down.
Is that an ace or is your game lying?
It's lying.
Your game's lying. I was going to say, I didn't think so.
It's lying. It's lying.
Oh my goodness. Wow, we are on match point. No tack timeouts have been used, and I don't think they're gonna get used. Lucky for them, this is the only site they won the attack on. So hopefully for them, they're gonna be able to get this round win, bring it back to defense, and they're gonna be right back in the position they were in labs where they need to win 3 defenses just to make it to overtime and not get 6 points to 0, because right now, if you're Goldcore, you are guaranteed at minimum 4 points. 1 for making overtime in the second game, 3 for winning the first game in regulation.
Heading over to the workshop ventilation side of things. It looks like more or less the same loadout last time. I do see a Goyo, though. Ready for any type of cheeky rush plan accompanied with a castle when they break that castle barricade. it'll erupt in a fire. It'll probably send some fire out on the other side here as well. They definitely won't be able to hit that and just jump in. They'll have to wait 20 seconds after doing that. So essentially denying any immediate rush from Crybabies if they try to repeat the success they had when they did attack this the last time around. We're going to have to mix it up a little bit. Same play they did last time will not work out for them.
5 seconds.
Not seeing any holes made in the floor yet for any type of
No
plans
hard
in
breach
alley
either.
yet. Yeah, players
hard breach
upstairs, but
either.
they're more interested in running around than they are in holding the upstairs. Just an aggressive roam kind of strategy coming out here.
Could potentially be the last round of the first game of TBI League Season 2 unless Crybabies can lock in and get it done. They've won it before. Can they do it again? They did not bring a hard breach. It looks like they're going to try for a similar execute to the first time just based off where the players are.
Got some barricade.
Unfortunately, it looks a little half-baked. They're not contesting Vert. Yeah, you got to have someone stunning Vert at the very least.
Wetter has made his way into break room, seemingly to be the top 4 presence that they do need. Any resistance he has so far is Sushi over in lockers, as he slowly makes his way over through the map, trying to clear him out. Specs fell his way back into the workshop, goes for a cheeky wall bang at the ventilation window.
Almost picks it up as well. Just barely misses it.
Wetter walks his way. He's at top metal now, trying to push his way into lockers. He knows there's a player over there, and walking through that door would reveal his position, though, just from the beepers going on. Sushi's seemingly unaware that someone is hunting him down on the second floor, only focused on the holes below him. Wetter pushes his way through.
Is burnt. Wetter seems to be the only one trying to push. Cunit gets a kill. I think he was still outside to
Surely
get it.
this is a free kill for Wetters here. Come on. Come
Oh,
on and
swing,
swing.
please,
He's not even
Wetters.
looking. He's not even looking.
Oh, he went for the
Wall
random
bang.
flick wall bang, and now they knows. This guy thought he was Romaru from back in the day. Cry picks up Sorrenta, giving his team the advantage, desperately trying to get his team a chance to go back on defense and make a run at it. Sushi seems to
He just
kind of have ignored the
he just
presence.
ignored him.
Wetter gives him another warning shot, letting him know he's still there.
It's just... Alright. I just had a funny thought. That's all. Dropping down into the site now. He's just going to try to take some head-up gunfights. Cry will find one for him, though. Person still above Castle, going for the drop at this point. He's swinging through the hatch. Specs will find one. Specs will find two. He's looking for the third. Sushi above on the hatch. He will drop, fall victim to Wetter.
It's all up to Specs. He's going to need a quad to clean this up. Not going to get it. Wetter takes him out, and they are going to defense.
I thought it was so funny that Sushi took a shot. And it was like alerting an enemy when you're trying to sneak up stealth archer in Skyrim, right? Where you just like stayed sneak, and then the guard was like, huh, I must have been imagining. He still has an arrow stuck in his leg.
Or did not have a long. Yeah, the exclamation mark only lasted a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, huh, must have been the wind. Goes back to looking at the floor. Like, what?
Chat does not believe in the Crybaby comeback. There's only one way Crybabies can regain that faith in them, and that is going to be by winning some rounds. They got any site of their choice. They're going to go Armory Archives. Got the Valk, got the Bandit, got the Warden. Very good team composition for this defense. And I'm just hoping they can get this to a little bit more of a competitive game. Cry starting to wake up a bit, reach double digits. Him and Sorrenta tied at the same score line almost exactly. You know what I think we need to see? An
Please.
Amaru play. We haven't seen no Amaru plays.
Hey, Amaru is my beloved.
5 seconds to go.
I'm not allowed to play Amaru. I get too stupid with her. But it calls to me. Calls to me like the Green Goblin mask.
That's me with like every op whenever I hear a noise.
I just want to rush the site with her. Every time I'm like, I won't do it. It's just I hear the Green Goblin.
Time.
calling me a coward.
Oh my
There's no way.
goodness.
No way. That's illegal. That's
Oh
illegal.
my goodness. If he had an unlimited range on that knife, that would have been crazy. Oh no, Kayunik forgot about it. Oh no, he didn't.
Well,
Shoot the
friendly
punch,
fire
shoot
on
the
the
punch.
nitro there.
Oh no, he.
I've never seen a team put so much
Please shoot
faith
this
in
punch
punch
hole.
holes as what's this
Please
team
shoot the punch hole. Thank God. Oh my
Insane.
goodness.
All right. Well, the second nitro for Crybabies does work for him.
What
unfortunately.
happened? Oh my. Oh.
Drops the hedge, tries to get out. Trax will find one to his name, though. It's now 3 versus 2. It's all down to Kunik and Wetter. Make that just Kunik here.
And he's not even on
Things are
site.
looking
He's got a
pretty grim
retake.
for Crybabies here. Kunik makes his way up to the top of East Stairs, trying to retake this in the 1v3. Unfortunately, falling flat on his face. His Trax will close out the round, close out the map, close out the series. Goldcore,
Domination.
your winners.
Goldcore showing that they are here and they are here to win. Trax Captain Season 1's winners, Zimmy Neutron. He's going for back-to-back, and he wants it bad.
You guys do
don't-
interviews?
Sometimes we do. I'm gonna just do Goldcore. One person. I'm gonna at Trax, the team captain, or Specs. Oh. Okay, either one of them.
GGL.
All right. It looks like we're going to get a. I don't know which one it's going to be. They're not volunteering one. I'm gonna do Specs. I'm gonna get Specs in here. The man of the hour. Specs is here.
Hello.
Specs is in TBI League. And if you
no.
don't know, now you know. Specs, tell me about that. Tell me about that game. Tell me about that performance. What are you thinking of Goldcore? Their debut game. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. This team is actually like we are ready. We are more than ready. We are gonna win this season back to back. Even though I didn't win last season, but it will happen. This will be my first ever season win.
It'll be Trax winning back to back, captaining his teams. Did he mention it more than 3 times?
Yes.
Yeah. I would too. But man, what a performance out of you. It seemed like the Spec show started on that Night Haven Labs round when you were pushing up from rafters. Got an insane double kill. I believe
Oh,
it
yeah.
quad on the round on the bomb chassis. Oh my goodness. Terry had to instant replay that, John.
Oh, that was a nutty kill. I was like, oh my god, I'm crazy after I killed him.
Yeah.
Natty flick.
So this time around, you guys didn't have Ducky. You guys ended up having Bad Bros 85 sub in. How was that?
It was pretty good. He gave it comms and everything. He was doing whatever he was supposed to. For a fill, pretty good, really good actually. He was giving us comms about everything. He was droning.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Terry, you got any questions you've been thinking of?
I mean, just out of curiosity, are you guys doing any type of like strat plannings or playing ranked together? Or is it just like, hey, when it's our play day and it's announced on the when to meet, that's when we meet up and play?
It was mainly hey, when's our play day?
Yeah.
Nothing
We
like
wanna play
starting
one
with a game day. Yeah, once the first game day starts, I think that's when teams start to lock in a little bit more. But you guys were locked from the start.
Yup.
Last thing I'll ask. Or let me ask 2 more things actually. First thing, when you made that punch hole and saw Castle sprinting at you, how big was the shit in your pants?
Pretty big. To be honest, it like made me get like a booster seat under me.
Loki?
Yep.
And-
I have Black Man running at me, but
And the final question, the next game we're going to see is Spicy Biscuit versus Will and Friends. I know you're not too familiar with the teams, but who you got winning that one?
say Spicy Biscuit's gonna take this one.
Spicy Biscuit, all right. I like it. Any closing statements?
Y'all better be ready for me and my team because we're coming to destroy you.
All right. That is Specs, and he is here in TBI League. He is here to stay, representing Goldcore.
Well, I don't think there's any other matches for the night. I think that's all TBI has to offer for tonight. But stay tuned. Get active in the Discord. Sign up in the sub pool. Sign up in the player pool. Volunteer your time as caster observer if you do choose to do so. But most importantly, if you want updates as when the next match will be, TBI Discord server is the place to be to find that information.
And I'll tell you right now, the next match, Spicy Biscuits versus Will and Friends, is tomorrow at 8:30 Central. I linked the Discord in the Twitch chat. But other than that, it's been Flippy.
And I'm Terry.
We will see y'all later.
Everybody have a great night. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.
Deuces.